today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers versus Dwayne Haskins and the Toronto Mounties.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Toronto Mounties and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second and very short, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Haskins. Now he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. A throw taken in by Sims. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Haskins. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Fournette, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Chase Young
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They go play action with Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again.
He'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On 1st down, Gibson. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Chargers offense back onto the field.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Short pass caught by Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got his man on the out route. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From down near his goal line here, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for L.A. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Caught Eifert over the middle. And shedding his way forward. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Open man is Antonio Gandy-Golden.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Herbert now on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Operating from the gun. Herbert got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Edwards. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 1st down now. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Operating from the gun. Herbert, and it's complete. Henry.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And down he'll go at the 25. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Leonard Fournette. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Toronto.
Shedding the tackle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
And the Toronto 1st down.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, John Ross.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again, Herbert. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it again with Fournette. Sidesteps him at the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. This offense so far on third down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the draw, this is Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Able to get this to Gordon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
7 yards to pick up there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work up.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Play action. Haskins.
Got a man. It's Gibson, complete.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. As hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. The 43-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
We'll get that complete to Reed. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for our visitors, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile,